of Education. His goal for our club is to have 25 of you club members actively participating in pathways. With his icebreaker entitled, "I Wasn't Born This Way," please welcome past club president, distinguished Toastmaster, Mello Gallardo.
Nice guy.
There once was a boy who, through no fault or doing of his own, ended up or found himself in a family where he was exposed to things that a little boy ought never be exposed to. Not realizing what it was that he was dealing with. As he grew, he developed two sets of friends. The first set was your stereotypical group of young kids, running about the neighborhood, causing havoc, playing baseball, football, stickball in the street, just normal kids. The other set were a little bit older than he was. And they played baseball and football, and they did all those things too. Only when they played sports, they would smoke joints and drink beers before, during, and after. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, that little boy was me. When I was young, younger than you could ever imagine, I smoked pot just about every single day of my life. I'll refrain from telling you how young or the circumstances with which I was introduced to this illicit drug. I did have two sets of friends. And the most stressful times of my childhood that I can remember were when it seemed that these two groups of people would merge or come together or meet. If I was stoned and I saw some of my straight friends, it was very stressful because I didn't want to be labeled negative, and I knew that was a potential. It caused me a great deal of what we would call today anxiety. Back then, we just said, "Dude, you're paranoid, man." I would meet my buddy in the morning before school, and we would smoke a joint. And then he would go that way to junior high school, and I would go that way to elementary school. The reason I'm telling you these things about me is because I am the way I am. The way you know me, pretty much from what happens in this room. But I wasn't always this way. Believe it or not, I was extremely reclusive as a kid growing up. I was an introvert. I didn't talk to anybody unless absolutely necessary. In high school, it wasn't until sophomore year that I actually came out of my shell and started making new friends other than the kids I knew from junior high. And it wasn't until junior year, where I became the drummer in the jazz band, that stuff really started to happen. I started to make some friends. Everybody wants to talk to the musicians, and the girls, they all wanted to talk to the drummer. So it was pretty good. I used some of those skills to make friends in college, too. Again, after a period of reclusiveness where I didn't talk to anybody, folks literally grabbed me by the hand and said, "Come with us. We're going to the diner. Come on, take a walk to the promenade." And I went, and eventually made some good friends. You know me as the pithy banterer. The banterer of, "Do this way." Or the one who says, "Toastmaster," whenever someone introduces someone else here without saying Toastmaster before their name. I wasn't born this way. I just love this club, and I think the level of excellence, maintaining it at a high level is very important. I met my wife, Josie, in a nightclub. It was called the Dublin Pub in Garden City, Long Island. I was there with my friend Angela. We worked together in the restaurant, and we went out after work. And Angela was at the bar, making out with some guy she just met. And I found myself alone, dancing on the dance floor. And across the floor, I see a group of girls, and I motioned one to come over and dance with me. She declined. Again, I motioned over. Again, to be turned down. So I moseyed on across the dance floor. I'm not going to take the hand, but I took her by the hand, and she accepted. And we danced and talked for a while. We became friends, and 6 months later we started dating. And 24 years later, just about 24 years later, I still have that little piece of paper where she wrote her name and number.
Oh.
Now I ask you ladies, is that impressive or what? All of my life, folks, I've had to consciously decide to get out of my comfort zone if I wanted to move forward or progress. I have to tell you, I had trepidations about giving my speech, about telling you this information. It isn't easy for me to tell you how I grew up. Also, the struggles I went through. Now, what goes on in this room helps a great deal. I ask that you do the same thing. Step out of your comfort zone when you're giving a speech. Be open, vulnerable. The other thing is a fatuous concept. Please be careful how you judge other people. You don't know what they've lived through. And you don't know what they've been forgiven for, what they've done. I knew a guy for a long time. I thought certain things about him, found out he was in prison for 10 years, and then it made sense to me. Some of you only know me from what I do in this room. And there's a lot more to me and all of you than what we do in this room. And now you know I wasn't born this way.